Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
He's back.
The one, the only.
Ryder. Boy, you have definitely gotten the right name because you will ride out.
Man, this time I didn't think he was coming back.
Yeah, he just about made it. What's today? Thursday?
Thursday.
So Tuesday was 7 days. So 9 days. 1 day less than his longest stint ever of leaving. I think I'm going to have to get a GPS tracker for him or something. But yeah, he wasn't even out here this morning whenever I first came out. I've been out for a while now. It's probably about, what, 10:30?
About 10:30, yep.
10:30 something. I've been out here for a while doing some odds and ends stuff. And went and checked on the feeder and the food plot and all that like I do in the mornings. And came back, and then I was like, well, I want some cereal. And I need to eat something before I get going today. And I walked in the cabin, and I heard Midnight, which is shaking the phone and rubbing at the base of the table right now.
Midnight trying to get some love. Come on, Midnight.
Midnight. I know. Midnight trying to get scratches right now. So I went in the cabin, and Midnight, that same hole that Ryder got out, Midnight's been sneaking in there and sleeping up there in the loft. Every time I go into the cabin, Midnight's in there looking at me down the stairs. I'm like, meow. You know. But I've just been letting him go because he hasn't been peeing or anything. I ain't smelt nothing like that. He goes out and in, so I let it ride. And I heard meowing. It sounded like it was in the loft, but I was like, ugh. That Midnight, what are you doing? Normally when I walk in, Midnight starts coming down the stairs and goes back outside.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm busted.
Yeah, like, oh, he's in here.
Yeah.
And he didn't do that. And then it sounded like it was at the front door. So then I was like, all right. I opened up the door, and the cat aggressively started, like, pushing up against my leg and stuff. And that's Ryder, 100%. Looking down on him, it's hard to tell because Midnight's getting a lot thicker now. So it's getting a little bit harder. And the best way to tell them apart is Midnight has some white hair right here on her chest.
Yep. And
Ryder only has like one. So that's how I can tell them apart when they're coming at me from a distance. And I noticed that the cat was very aggressive with the legs snuggling.
Yeah. And
Ryder will literally trip you and get his leg snuggles.
Yeah,
and I was like, Ryder, is that you?
You'll step on him.
And he looked up at me, and then I could see the chest and everything. And he's a little bit skinnier, so he looked a little bit more like Midnight. And yeah, it's Ryder. He's back. He's back. And then, you know, just demanding my attention.
Yeah.
From that point on, he's like, hey, I've been gone. It's time to give me some love. I've been in all the storage places this morning and all of that, and he's right there. I go to move, he's right there. Now he's playing with his sister a little bit, so he's calmed down a little bit now that he's got his attention. And this one right here,
Domino don't know what to think.
Yeah, he's like, oh, God, Ryder's back.
Yeah.
Last night I let Ryder out to go to the bathroom.
Or Domino
out to go to the bathroom. While I was taking a shower and stuff like that. I guess I left him out too long. He decided to go down there and visit the Dreamers.
Guys, I won't lie. He scared the tar out of us. Lisa and I were sitting in bed, and we were watching like a scary movie. And it was real dark. And all of a sudden, we heard and the dogs were inside. We heard the stairs. Like, sounded like somebody was walking up the stairs in a camper, and it was like shaking. And I looked over at Lisa. I was like, did you... Dad! He just pawed Midnight. And I was like, did you hear that? And she was like, hear it. I felt it. There's somebody outside. So I got up, and like the dogs were all like growling at the door. So I was like, here we go. We're about to find out. And I opened the door, and Domino runs inside. I was like, ah!
The funny thing is I got the exact same stare because he didn't call and tell me. He just brought Domino back and knocked on my door. Nobody knocks on my door, guys, ever. I don't think anybody's ever knocked on this door. And I'm actually laying there, just got out the shower, butt booty naked, laying in bed, and all of a sudden it's, I can't even reach. I was like, whoa, who is it? And there's Domino. So, yeah, Ryder is being a jerk to Midnight, too.
Yeah,
Been gone for 10 days, and Ryder's trying to reestablish his dominance, I guess. literally just watched Ryder run across the yard and pounce and land on top of Midnight. Now Midnight's over there on a stump just looking down at Ryder like, can you go back away?
Yeah, right.
And Midnight, man, what a change.
Yeah, night and day difference. 180-degree flop.
Yeah, it took a whole lot to break that one. I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of effort, guys, off camera that y'all did not see of me constantly building that trust with Midnight and getting Midnight to where she's a little bit more. She'll follow me now. She follows me out to the hunting thing, especially if she thinks she's going to get some groceries.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And when I feed the animals in the evening, she follows me to the goats and the clips. She follows me to the rabbits. She knows the routine. And as soon as I get done feeding and watering the rabbits, she takes off about 20, 30 steps real fast and starts heading towards her food bowl and will walk all the way across the yard to me. I honestly should move her food stuff closer to where I feed everything else. But right now, I literally go all the way across the yard to feed Midnight. And then she'll sit there and wait. Ryder won't wait. Ryder will jump up on the food thing I'm trying to open. And then we'll sit there and allow me to pet her and stuff before she eats and stuff like that. And now I can walk up to her in the yard, pet her. She'll even do the little foot snuggle thing every once in a while.
She did. That was the same routine while you were in Florida this last time, and we came up here to feed the animals. It was the same way. I'd start feeding the other animals, and she just follows me around until I'm done.
I have my animals on a very good schedule, and I'm consistent with my schedules. And about within an hour in the evenings or whatever, when I do all the feeding and stuff like that, they all know about that time. They'll start getting a lot more vocal around that time.
Especially the goats.
Especially Chanel.
Hi, Ryder.
Old White Rock Homestead likes old Chanel.
Right.
And if I ever decide to get rid of her, that's probably where she's going to go, because she's a loud one, guys. Loud one. And to have her right by the tiny house, and then it was the cabin too. Come on, you can come up. I
can hear Chanel halfway down my driveway.
Yeah, she is so loud, so loud, and she's teaching all the little ones to be loud. I'm gonna do a little bit of rabbit breeding this weekend. That's the goal. I know I've been talking about doing the freezer camp with the other two for a while. That is definitely happening this weekend. I'm going to donate a couple of hours to just rabbit time this weekend, because I want to go ahead and get them bred. That way that can start happening before it gets winter, cold chicken dinner type thing. You are filthy, dude.
It was from when he was attacking Midnight, over there rolling around in the dirt.
Look how dirty he is. I don't know if it shows up on camera.
He looks brown.
Yeah, you look brownish orange. So yeah, got a lot going on. Mike actually came up the hill today. He's got a slow day on the landing today. He's in between some things right now. I think he missed working with his uncle.
Yeah, I want to put a little time up here on C'mon Mountain.
Yeah, he said, I ain't really got nothing going on today. If you want me to come up there and help you. And we're still working on the bathroom vanity. Let me tell you guys, this has turned into quite the project. This is day 3 of the bathroom vanity. Now, of course, the first day was burning all the wood and stuff like that, and the cabinets and polyurethane and all of that. So that was more than just the vanity.
Right.
But yesterday, all day, was just getting the vanity put in place and cut to fit. Yeah. Because it's not working out like I wanted it to. It is now.
Not going as smooth as you thought it was going to go.
Yeah, it is now. The countertop wasn't as long as I thought it was. I was thinking 4 foot, 36 inches. I think I talked about that yesterday on here. And that just threw everything off with the 12-inch cabinets and the under-mounted sink and everything else. I had to do a lot of cutting and trimming about 5 different times, and then shift, and it wasn't lining up with the window because of where I installed the pipes and the water and the drains and all that other stuff. Just wasn't thinking about that when I did it all.
A little bit of customization.
Yeah, if it was a 4-foot deal, I could have worked around all of that.
Right.
But it didn't work out. And also, to be honest with you, it's the perfect size, because a 4-foot would have closed that area off way too much for the toilet and the door.
It would have made it tight, because right now, the way you have it set, there's so much room by the toilet. There's plenty of room to walk by the washer. Everything is
centered with the window.
Man, it looks nice.
It looks really, really good. But also, I use those kitchen base cabinets, and they are 2 foot wide. and that countertop is not 2 foot wide.
Yeah.
There's a 2-inch gap in between that and the wall, so I'm gonna have to do some kind of customized little splash guard shelf there. I think I'm gonna do a little shelf, return it into the wall, and it'd be a good place to keep like your cologne and stuff like that, the stuff that's only about 2 inches thick,
like deodorant
like
or
your
something?
cologne, deodorant, something like that. It'd be a good place to there. And also I'm thinking about doing mirrors on both sides of the window, because being that it's only 36 inches and the window is centered, you know,
okay.
I mean, when I'm trying to do my hair,
some of that hair.
some of that hair, not really for me, it's shaving. I ain't got no hair.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to put a skinnier tall, about the height of the window on each side of the window. That way it'll be on each corner of the sink. Then you can just kind of step to the side and kind of do your thing. And I think that'll balance that area out real well. So that right there could be a little shelf for the mirror. I got a million. I'll start rambling, guys. I got a million things in my head right now. All of this is a custom design. I want to hide the sink and the plumbing. I don't really have to. One of y'all suggested I could like use a curtain there.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say a curtain,
which is cool and would work for the time being for sure. But I wanted a little bit more custom than that. I mean, I done went this far,
right?
So
I mean,
I got the material. It's just a matter of the effort and time, and I think it'll be a very unique piece whenever it's all said and done, and also more functionable. It's all about storage in a small space. So as many little shelves and cabinets and divvies that I got to put stuff, the better.
Be able to put towels or wash rags or whatever down under their cleaning materials.
Yeah. And I have decided there's going to be a big change to the layout of the tiny house. I've been back and forth with different ideals and designs to make it all work like I want it to work. I'm going to need a little bit more space than just a bedroom and a bathroom. So I think I came up with a plan. I think I'm going to do a vote on my main channel membership thing. And I pretty much know which way I'm leaning, but I'm kind of curious to what they would pick.
See what the subscribers think?
Yeah, see what the subscribers pick. But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good. I will also talk about it on here whenever it's time to move forward to there, because as soon as I say it, I'm going to start getting the when are you going to do it?
When?
You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say it yet. I'm not setting myself up for failure. I got a lot to do inside here before I get to that point. And also I'm wanting to paint the floors of the cabin and work out a little corner for a little studio spot, and also a place to do lives, because I really hate doing the lives on the main channel with the bed in the background. To me, I think it's tacky.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though it's a nice bed and it's a nice setting and all that other stuff, I would like to do it in more of a something like this, you know, where you get a nice backdrop and stuff like that.
Make it feel like you're not in a hotel room.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, well, we already been rambling for about 13 minutes. I think we're going to go ahead and cut it. The main thing about this one is he is back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
When you called and told me that this morning, I was so happy. I was like, yeah.
That's the way I answered the phone when he answered. I was like, he's back. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into some GPS collar things for him. I'm wondering if there's one that's just, you know, not battery operated or nothing like that, because keeping something charged on him with him being an outside cat is going to be nearly impossible.
Well, I don't think there is a such thing as a GPS that doesn't have to be charged, right? I mean,
well, no, because they have those little fobs. You know what I mean? To find your keys and that kind of stuff.
Oh, you know what? They have a little fob. Milwaukee makes a little fob like that. You can put on your tool bag in case you lose your tool bag or something. Yeah, okay.
If you guys know anything about that kind of stuff, let me know. Send me some suggestions and stuff, because
help us keep track of Ryder, guys.
Yeah, we'll do a weekly episode of Where's Ryder?
Watch his steps and tracks that he's taking around.
I wonder if it'll do that, if it'll track how far he goes, because that joker's always moving. He's moving or sleeping. That's about it. All right, guys. Love every single one of y'all. It is Thursday. It is Friday Eve for you guys. It is coming close to the weekend. I hope y'all got some fun plans coming up, and it is dropping. It's low 60s all day here today.
You see, I got long sleeves and some sweatpants on.
Yeah, I just got a long sleeve fishing shirt, but that one right there gets cold. But take a small step closer to your goals, guys. Do something nice for somebody, and always, always keep it real. Come on.